As an advanced practitioner, how do you implement new techniques, new system, new concepts into your own jiu-jitsu? You know, at some point in your jiu-jitsu journey, you will notice that your curiosity will start taking you on a various of on different paths. You will start exploring things on your own. You're going to start not only watching competitions, you're going to start watching videos. You might going to ask more questions. You might be hanging out with a group of advanced guys, doing some troubleshooting sessions, drilling sessions, and so on. All of that will give you opportunities to explore more. Your mind is going to be a little bit more open than you were in the previous years. And all that gives you opportunity to study. The challenge behind studying on your own or inquiring more information as you were as advanced is one, dedicating time to really educating yourself, right? So once we get smarter with jiu-jitsu and once we inquire some information, let's just pretend we are, blue, purple, brown belt, somewhere in there, and we are inquiring information. A lot of the information will be repeating itself in classes, especially in group classes, simply because we already know that. We can continue refine and smooth things out, but we're not inquiring new information. Where do I inquire new information? Well, I think today things are much, much easier because we have phenomenal online platforms, and there's one. Two, we have almost endless accessibility to YouTube and books and podcasts and all the other things. And plus, there is by far more people doing jiu-jitsu, so even reaching out to other black belts, other higher belts, or even your peers is much easier than it was for me 20 years ago when I was starting. So, but I think the main focal point here that I really want to bring it home is, unless you hyper-focus and you really keep yourself accountable to studying specific things, there will be always a sense of chaos. As you get more mature with jiu-jitsu, as you continue exploring jiu-jitsu journey, I would encourage you to, one, either by yourself or with a small group of guys, designate time to, one, study things. There's millions, if not billions, of videos available. Some paid, some free, but they're accessible. Get them. Watch them. Watch individuals who are similar mindset and similar body build. So try to mimic what they are trying to do. Try to understand why things work and why they don't work. And then go with the group of guys that you have established and really create a study session. Try to break things apart. Try to really understand mechanically what is happening. Not only repeat step by step, but really understand how this works. And by doing this in an X amount of time, which you can designate to yourself and to the group, I'm pretty confident that you're going to start exploring more and more jiu-jitsu, and as a result of it, your jiu-jitsu will continue getting better, simply because you're actually devoting time. And that's how I do it. I devote periods of between 3 to 6 months on a specific topics, and I focus on them. And it doesn't mean that I don't teach, I don't train other things, I don't spar. No. This is a separate time that I devote just for me. I watch videos, I study matches, and I really try to break things apart in a sense of understanding and comprehending how things work, what works, what doesn't. Should I implement this into my library? And if so, then there is time to practice, then there's time to test it out, and then there is time to drill it, then there is time to make it really, really effective. And in my shoes, there is time at the end of this to share this information with my students, because end of it is not for me. I'm studying jiu-jitsu because I love it, but at some point I want to transfer that information to you guys so you guys can get better. So studying is always a very interesting concept. Education is always a very interesting concept. We all learn in a very different ways. But what's important here to really keep in mind is, unless we really focus on specific topics and really focus on specific timeline that's associated with a topic and take a responsibility to really educate ourselves, we might not find much success. So, I hope this helps. I hope that a lot of you guys taking advantage of things like short sprints, take advantage of smart goals, take advantage of really organizing your jiu-jitsu and really, really making jiu-jitsu measurable in your own world, your own academy. And if I can help in any way, as always, reach out. You can find me on Instagram. Reach out and I'll be happy to help. Until then, I'll see you guys on the mat. Peace.